What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis. We are back with yet another video, and today we are talking about Pi Coin. Folks, a lot to talk about in today's video. I made a video a couple of days ago outlining why I am so bullish when it comes to Pi Network and Pi Coin. In today's video, we are going to dive deeper as to what's on the horizon that's going to push us to $3 and beyond. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family, throw a like on this video so that we can get it out to more people, and comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions about why you are bullish when it comes to Pi. Folks, we have been on an absolute tear over the past few days. A lot of people were fudding Pi when we got down here into the 60-cent range, and since then we have made an absolutely wonderful recovery. The question becomes, are we going to continue to pump? And if we do, how high can we go in the short term, medium term, long term? And what are some reasonable price targets in all three of those time frames? So let's get into it. First and foremost, $10 billion market cap. You can't make that up. Absolutely wonderful to see Pi doing so well. Our volume dipped a little bit in terms of our 24-hour volume, but still well above $1 billion, which is kind of that wonderful benchmark that we talked about in the last video. Now, what's on the horizon? We already know that Binance has been talking about listing this coin. I told you guys in my last video, exchanges don't care about the coin, they don't care about the community, they care about one metric, that is the volume. The volume for Pi is just too enticing for these exchanges. They are going to have to list. Why do I say that? Exchanges make money on volume. They make money when we swap and trade on their platforms. When you have a volume of $1 billion and above $1 billion, that is just too enticing. You have to list this coin. That means that the community out there is highly trading this coin, which means that it's a lot of profits for these exchanges. So I think this is going to be a no-brainer for Binance. They are going to be listing Pi. Of course, I can't say with absolute 100% certainty, but man, it would be a huge missed opportunity if Binance does not list Pi. And I think the same thing could be said for a lot of other exchanges. These exchanges, they want to get ahead of each other in listing coins so that they can suck up a lot of that volume. So I think Binance is a no-brainer. We saw this article actually go out on Binance.com as to why Pi Network is doing so well. And in it, there's this really good bullish thesis as to how Pi Network launched and the great rebound that we saw based off of some speculation that it will be listed on Binance. But I think Binance is just the beginning. Why do I say that? Well, when it comes to Pi, I think we are going to do well regardless of whether or not we see a crazy bull season, which I think is very close on the horizon. We know that there are some black swan events that have happened over the course of the last several weeks that have kind of derailed that big bull season that we anticipated would be in full effect right now. But do not despair. Ethereum still holding on pretty well, Bitcoin still holding on pretty well, and Solana not as well, but still, all things considered, we are doing pretty well for everything that has gone on for the past several weeks. Once we see these things start to recover, oh my goodness, I think Pi is going to perform extremely well. And I say that because look at how it's done despite all of the bearish news that we've gotten over the past couple of weeks. Pi has still been outpacing and outperforming a lot of different coins on the market. Now it's all about the next step in the mainnet when it comes to Pi. It's all about exposure. Right now, based off of this market cap, we are not supposed to be ranked in the 3000s. We should be like a top 20 cryptocurrency with this market cap. And so a lot of people are not yet aware of what Pi is. Some people tell me, well, rigor mortis, if this token, this coin is so big, this network is so big, why aren't more people aware of it? Well, it's because it just launched, folks. Yes, it's been a project in the making for a really long time, but a lot of people have forgotten about Pi. And I think as the bull season really starts to take full effect, as we get that euphoric bull alt season that we have all been waiting for, I think Pi is going to start getting that recognition that it's been missing out on, largely due to the fact that it's taken it so long to come on the mainnet. But that's bullish. This team has been building for a really, really, really long time, and now we are seeing the results of that building. And so I think Pi still has a long ways to go. Let's talk about some price targets, my base case, my bull case, and my bear case for Pi Network. Let's talk about my base case first. My base case is that crypto will struggle a little bit in the next couple of weeks. And what I mean by that is we're probably going to remain a little bit flat. Once we get some clarity, then we are going to go on a crazy run sometime this year. When that happens, I think Pi is going to absolutely do crazy numbers. In the meantime, while crypto continues to chop around for the next couple of weeks, I still think Pi is going to do well. And I say that because it is still in its infancy stages. With this level of volume barely being listed on that many exchanges to begin with, and not that many big exchanges, keep in mind, guess what? Still a long ways to go in terms of picking up that volume and getting on even bigger exchanges to start having that global reach. So in the short term, base case, I think this thing can hit $3 with ease. And I'm talking about in the next couple of weeks. Now, folks, keep in mind, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Please, please, please go out and do your own research before investing in anything I talk about in my videos. This is not the place where you should be getting financial advice, as I am not a financial advisor. Let's keep going. Bull case is that Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, all these top 10 cryptos start making a huge comeback in the next couple of weeks and just carry Pi along with them in that big wave. So Pi still does well, does incredibly well in that situation. And I think if that happens, then double digits are on the horizon. My bear case is that from here, the crypto market starts to struggle a little bit. Now, this isn't my base case, but I think we need to keep all options at play here. Bitcoin might break below 85K. Ethereum might break below 2.3K. In that situation, I think Pi will remain steady at around this price, $1.50 to $1.75. Now, that doesn't mean that Pi can't go on a big run thereafter that, but then that would mean that it's going to take us a little bit longer in order to hit $3, $5, and eventually double digits. Now, in the super long term, all of those price targets could be hit, but it's all about the speed at which we get there. And that's going to be based off of some of the regulatory clarity, what the Federal Reserves do, a lot of mumbo jumbo that have to do with macroeconomics. Once those things are cleared up, then I think we will know how fast Pi is going to hit $3, $5, and eventually double digits. But a lot to be excited about, folks. There is a lot in the pipeline when it comes to this coin, when it comes to this network. Please stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, join the family. We are going to be cranking out the Pi content as long as you guys keep enjoying it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around all the way to the end. It's been your boy Rigor Mortis. I am out the scene, folks. Peace.